So this is the part where I would apologize for being gone so long and not making any videos lately and blah blah blah. But I was thinking, and you know what? Y'all are the ones who owe me an apology. Yeah, that's right. You should be saying sorry to me. And why is that? Oh, you know, just because some of these Fursonas you suggested to me are just... So yeah, while I wait for that apology, I guess I'll roast some of these weirdos. And okay, we're starting off strong. Well, the fact that this one is a dragon airplane Fursona, I feel like any jokes I could make would most likely get me canceled, so I'm a bit nervous here. However, why in the hell is she wearing a pilot uniform? Does she fly people around on her back? What if she's actually like 63 feet tall in real life and this photo is just extremely deceptive? Now, if I were talking to this Fursona in person, I would definitely be worried the entire time that some bolts would suddenly come loose and a piece of her would just hit me in the face. Totally unrelated. What sound does a plane make while jumping on a trampoline? Boing, boing, boing. Sorry. So this next one is Otter Pop, and ow my eyes. The color intensity level here is just off the charts, and recording this in a somewhat dark room, I feel like my computer screen is just going to catch fire with how bright it is. His bio says that he's cute and he knows it. Yeah, I guess he's pretty cute for a walking highlighter. Okay, with this one, I swear I've made the same roast before in the past, but it looks like the Scottish punk rock version of the Wolf Home Guardian. Oh, and his hair is definitely a wig. Also, the owner said that his name is Lord of Darkness, and that's the edgiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Someone's clearly not ready to let go of their angsty teen phase. Whoever designed this one was clearly hungry for some Neapolitan ice cream. But I mean, the colors do go so well together, and the design is just absolutely fabulous and wonderful, and...
It's a roast video.
Oh, yeah, this is a roast video. I just think the designer of this one is like the coolest person ever and deserves to know that. It was me. I designed this one. Moving on, this one sure is a wolf. It's the wolfiest wolf I ever did saw. I don't got a lot to go off of here, but he looks like a pretty chill dude, and his name is Wander, so I assume that's what he's doing in this picture, wandering around in the woods, like a wolf. Unless he's actually a coyote or something, and I'm just stupid. Okay, calm down, edgelord. That's enough Tumblr for you. Go to your room and look at all of your empty Monster Energy cans and think about what you did. And while you're in there, don't forget to film 47 new TikToks using the same sound to communicate with the world about how sad and angry you are. If someone tells Hollow how angry and sad they are, he will always find a way to prove he's sadder and angrier, and then chug like 3 monsters back to back to back. Now, according to Jasmine's bio, she likes to make other people happy. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you just make me want to throw up. She reminds me of those sugary-ass marshmallow cotton candy ice cream cones that they used to sell at Blockbuster. I would eat the entire bag on the drive home and immediately get sick from the 15 pounds of sugar I just put in my fat child body. Her eyes are also starting to creep me out a little bit, so we're gonna have to move on. Okay, you can't tell me this guy isn't absolutely blitzed right now. I live in Washington and I see this guy walking around all the time. Though we can't see it, I know what he should be holding between them fingers, if you know what I mean. His name is Linguini, so maybe he's just doing the Italian hand thing, but no, you can't change my mind. This man is waiting for his turn of the puff puff pass. Just look how dilated his eyes are, waiting so patiently with not a care in the world. So this one scares me for a number of reasons, but the most important question I have is, what do you mean his hair is liquid? What in the fucking physics do you mean his hair is liquid? Like, how does that work? The local gossip probably loves him. Dude's just walking around spilling tea everywhere he goes. Bro is probably banned from like 32 stores for staining clothing and just making a mess. Like, no, mister has a flowing liquid coming from your head, you cannot try on the clothes. You need to take yourself to the hospital because it seems you've sprung a leak from your noggin. Okay, so you're a shapeshifter, and you literally chose to be the emo Eevee. Literally, this guy's just a Pokemon. He even has Togepi's little triangle things. Also, why do the paw pads look like they're partially solidified piss? Maybe he and the last guy can be friends that just get kicked out of places together for making a mess with their existence. This one's giving, I watched Space Jam too much as a kid and fell in love with Lola Bunny, but make it slightly more edgy. Side note, why does she have an onion ring in her ear hole? Is that in case she gets hungry while shooting hoops with the tunes, or is it to distract Michael Jordan? I also just noticed her tail isn't a bunny tail, so she's also a hybrid, and people love hybrids. Let me guess, you're from Wisconsin. Get it? Because he's a cheesehead. I would also be careful going around with the name Charlie as a mouse. A certain franchise with the same animal mascot might come for you in the world of entertainment. This one confused me a little because I couldn't tell if his name was Sketch or if they just wrote Sketch because those are sketches all over the page. Also, I'm old and I used to play RuneScape a lot as a kid, and he literally looks like a monster you would find in the lava maze area that was like a level 22. I don't know what it is about this one, and maybe it's just because they're a protogen, but I feel like they're gonna try to sell me a new cell phone service as like a Verizon rebrand or something. Also, imagine being the color of fire but not being actual fire. You know how embarrassing that must be? That's like when people get a dog and they name it Cat to be like, haha funny, but it's not funny. You're not creative. Shut up. This is definitely the product of a TikTok kid that had one minor inconvenience in their life, and now they're obsessed with darkness and death. They're trying way too hard to be a cool, undead dog, but really, they just look like JoJo Siwa during her wannabe emo kiss rock phase. Like, seriously, girl, get that ketchup off of your shoes and go do your homework. And finally... No. I swear I have a neighbor who looks literally just like this. Also, he's an actual serial killer? Why is he doing target practice with the face of a deer when he's also an animal? Isn't that a bit odd to anyone else? This guy is absolutely 100% bald and is using some straw as a toupee. He just looks like a weirdo and he's armed, which is the worst kind of weirdos. That's exactly how serial killers in real life are made. You take a weirdo, give them fake hair and a weapon. Boom. Serial killer. Okay, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for sticking around, and I actually do apologize for being gone so long. I originally was taking a break for some mental and physical health issues, and then I ended up starting classes again, and suddenly it's been over 2 months. I got through the first half of Fursonas that were submitted since my last roast video, so I have enough for one more, but I'll probably continue to make other styles of videos in between so I don't get too burnt out on the roasts. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my other Fursona roasts, like the video, and subscribe for more. And if you want your Fursona featured in a future video, follow the Google form in the description and make sure to follow all of the rules before submitting. I had a few people try to send in a few that were not very YouTube friendly, so please make sure you read everything. And now get on with your life and have fun.